Hello again. Something which many people will have noticed in the last few years is that there seems to be an official dislike of the word English as a way of identifying either individual people or historical events. Forms one fills out will often allow one to claim to be Irish, Scottish or Welsh, but a lot of the time there is no option to be English. In the same way, using terms like English or Anglo-Saxon to describe people or things which happened in the past is also increasingly frowned upon. British is seen as far more inclusive since it embraces all the constituent parts of the United Kingdom, apart from Ireland, of course. This is because all the great things achieved by Britain have really been the work of the English, who have always been the driving force behind this country's affairs. This is thought to be a little unfair to Welsh people and Scotsmen, so wherever possible, British is used instead when describing the country. This has now become a positive mania, and in the description to this video I give a link to the BBC website. Whenever there is some new and nutty idea connected in any way with inclusivity, you can always depend upon the BBC being an early adopter, and so it is in this case. Just as some universities are now replacing Anglo-Saxon studies with early medieval studies, so too is there a move afoot to do away with the idea of the English Civil War. English Civil War? Wasn't there something to do with Scotland? Didn't Cromwell go to Ireland at some stage? Much better then to call it the British Civil War, thus getting rid of that awkward word English. Click on the link I give and you will see that the BBC are now using this new expression and they have a programme called the British Civil Wars. It is perhaps a trivial enough example, but this is just one more instance where the word and identity English has been removed and replaced with the broader and more general British. In another generation or so, the poetry of Kipling, as an example, which refers specifically to the English, will no longer make any sense to young people. And the very idea that there was once a race called the English will be something mystifying to them. It won't even feature in their history books, because everywhere that we now see the word English, it will have been replaced by some vaguer term.